in Manchester. Now I am with a medical student, Abi. Abhirami is the daughter of Dr. Nachiappan. I came to her house and I'm staying few days. I learned she's a good student and studying medicine with the highest marks and grades. So I would like to ask her, Abi, can you share how to be a good student? I heard from your dad you got good marks and credentials without any recommendation or anything. You got into medical seat and you are doing well. So can you share for a betterment of the student community, what is your secret and how to study, or what is the way to get good marks? Over to Abi.
So, firstly, thanks for coming to our house. Very nice to have you here. And secondly, I think the most important thing is consistency. So, oftentimes students get sudden urges to suddenly do a lot of work in one day, rather than doing consistent efforts every day, which over time it builds up. So even if you do a few hours, you don't need to work very, very, very hard. Just if you work smart, and just make sure you put some time towards it every day, I think that's a really good way to sort of improve yourself and get the grades that you want. I think another thing is also making sure that you have that confidence, making sure you can visualize yourself getting what you want in life. It doesn't necessarily have to be good grades or anything. Whatever you want, you should think that you want this because your future self already has it. So it's very important to be confident. Before you go into exam, imagine yourself doing well. Imagine yourself getting the results that you're going to get. And just be at peace with yourself. Don't compare to others. So I think in the medical field, it's really difficult not to compare yourself with others, but because you've gone from being someone who's really good amongst other people into a batch of people who are all as good as you. So you start to feel less confident, and you start to question yourself, but you're there for a reason, so you should definitely believe in yourself and consistently work towards your goals. Remind yourself, what are you working towards?
Yeah, that's beautiful. I learned, or you share consistency is beautiful. Any other methodology? Do you have a habit of taking notes or underlining? Because I'm also a teacher. What I learned is not studying too many things. The best is revise. The more you revise, I think that's one of the methodology. Because people, if you are doing a research, something different. For exam point of view, not studying too many things because you could be able to revise. Where you have your material, you should know. So what is your takeaway on this? Taking notes, underlining and all this. Can you share with that?
For me, at least personally, and according to a lot of research studies that have been done, reading or just reading and underlining the content isn't an effective way to study. What you need to do is interact with the content that you want to learn. And from that, you have to start from the very basics and make sure you understand everything. The main thing to do is when you're learning something in medicine is to ask why. Oh, this is the answer, why? What is the pathophysiology behind that? Why is this the way that it is? Why does this treatment work for this? You have to keep asking yourself why and try and become, learn a topic so well that you can't get the question wrong, no matter what question they give you. One thing that always helps me a lot with this in terms of actually remembering, first of all, watching videos on YouTube. Osmosis is a really good channel that you can also subscribe to, and they break it down for you really well, give you the basics. So once you sort of understood the process, and you can then actively recall it. So just what I like to do is on a piece of paper without any guidance, I write myself some prompts on what I've just learned and understood, and then I try and recall that and write it down from memory. And then that actually really sort of helps you find the information in your head and recall it. And after that, always consolidate with questions. Past medicine is a really good question base, full of lots of exam style questions, and you can also use sort of clinical key, which is really good for questions as well, exam questions, just to test that you know it.
Yeah, I think it's a very beautiful way. Yeah, you must have interest, possibly. Am I right? Interest and passion, not just for the marks. You must be having a real interest, That's also a key factor, I think. I think really we had a very good learning component or shared by the medical student, Abi. So thank you very much for your sharing. Hope it can be helpful to some of the students. And motivation and confidence and relaxation and repetition, these are the keys, I think. And thank you very much. I thank all the viewers for supporting. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.